Military investigators will try to determine what caused a plane crash that killed 16 service members in rural Mississippi. The KC-130 went down yesterday in a bean field. The wreckage burned overnight.
The Marine Corps says only that the refueling and transport plane experienced a mishap. Bodies were found more than a mile away from the main crash site. David Begnaud is near the site in Itta Bena, Mississippi. That's about 100 miles south of Memphis. David, good morning.
Norah, good morning. The Marine Corps just put out a statement 5 minutes ago confirming that this aircraft left Cherry Point, North Carolina yesterday. Now, we're being kept about 5 miles from the crash site, and part of the reason why is because you've got wreckage strewn for miles, as well as body parts. Witnesses report this plane was on fire as it fell from the sky in broad daylight. Firefighters initially responding to the wreckage report an explosion that required them to retreat for their own safety. This wreckage burned for at least 6 hours.
352, it'll be 10-8, and right to plane fire.
When the rescue crews arrived, heavy flames and a smoldering wreckage were all that remained of the Marine Corps Reserve transport aircraft. Crews rushed to put out the fire and search for survivors. At least 16 people have been killed.
Yeah, state agents, local agents, fire departments, first responders, we had a lot of agencies out.
LaFleur County official Fred Randall insists that the area around the crash site is still unsafe.
We don't want nobody out there. You have fuel everywhere, so we don't want anybody without responders in the area.
The plane is a KC-130 4-engine turboprop plane. It was being tracked by air traffic controllers in nearby Memphis, Tennessee. At 20,000 feet, it suffered a catastrophic failure, plunging out of the sky. As it started to fall, the plane went radio silent. The KC-130 can be used to refuel other planes in midair and often carries additional fuel as a result.
Military plane just wrecked.
Witnesses say the aircraft caught fire and spun as it fell. Bodies were found throughout the surrounding area. Plumes of thick black smoke could be seen for miles.
It's just scary. It's just scary because after I seen all the black smoke, it's just something, it's horrifying.
The FBI is assisting in this investigation, and since last night, the military has been rushing to get to the family members of those killed before they heard it somewhere else. Gayle, from the aerial photos we've seen, parts of this plane are still largely intact, and that, from aviation experts, they have told us that would indicate that an explosion is highly unlikely in terms of what brought this plane down.
Boy, a lot of questions about what happened there. Thank you very much, David.